The rebellion of 1857 by the Sepoys was not taken kindly by the British. This led to racism. British thought the Indians were uncivilized. The British massacre at Kanpur happened during the time the British public press started off.
The newspaper showed the Indians negatively. This led to revenge on the Indians, known as the Massacre of Indians in Allahabad. Due to tension between the two countries, the British passed the Government of India Act of 1858. This act gave all authority to Queen Victoria.
The Queen's Proclamation of 1858 helped respond to the rebellion. Her proclamation established Indian rulers in their hierarchy so they wouldn't rebel against the crown.
This helped to remove Dalhousie's mandate. They assured the fact that the British wouldn't disturb Indian religious practices and beliefs. The British were to respect their customs and promote the social advancement in India's society.
The rebellion led the British to reorganize land and tax resources. Once the British got back in control, they charged the Indians extra to pay for the conflict. This was known as Indian debt.
This created revenue. British used it to pay or finance the Indian army. Most soldiers came from Brahmins. Before the rebellion, the amount of British soldiers in their army was 1 to 6, and after it was 1 to 2. Because of this, the British recruited from all over the subcontinent, and the Indian army didn't stay on their own grounds, but they fought in the European battles.
British racism was more tense after 1857 through the city's reorganization. White and black towns made up the Indian cities, British in one part and Indians in the other. While British continued to worsen in the statue and profit from India, the Indians were discontent and unwilling to bend the strict and abusive colonial rule.
Following the mutiny, nationalists took hold across the continent. With Queen's Proclamation, the colonial government wanted to include more Indian elites and traditions. During this, the British still had complete authority, but believed that Indians would respond positively if they saw an Indian figurehead.
Indian elites felt accommodated by the British, but the mutiny solidified many Indians' minds that the colonial rule might turn violent and controlling. The two countries debated about the future of India, new technology. This eased communications across class and location. In these kinds of debates, the rulers educated Indian elites, explored the topics of liberalism and modernity, science, and progress.
Thanks for watching.